All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakak Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. All right, in today's lesson, we're going to go into how the Lord's bringing the plagues. All right, the Lord's bringing more plagues, more pestilence. Okay, now there's epidemic going on out there that there's a pestilence that people are actually bleeding from their eyes. Yeah, so it's about to get far worse out here. Way worse, way worse. The Lord's gonna bring many plagues. The Lord's gonna allow Esau, the left-hand side, to do their thing, and then the Lord's gonna bring His plagues. So can you imagine? So to get right to the point, if you're on the wrong side of the Lord, put your seatbelt on, because you're in for one hell of a ride, and no one can save you. Nobody can save you, not even the Duke. Not even his scrawny ass. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Right. So right here, 2 Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, the elect. Okay, we say beloved there, it's the elect. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So what's that mean? All right, let's break that down. Because one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So what does that mean? Okay, so you know how like the left-hand side, they can't wait because now they're finally bringing out the New World Order because they're tired of being politically correct. So the world is finding out that, yeah, man, damn, they are Satanists. They're lying like Trump, Trump saying that, he's against the globalists. Yeah, all right. Check this out, All right, remember, they're professional liars. Trump is saying that he's against the global elite, all right? Trump's saying that he's against the global elite, but yet he's having 3-hour dinners with Bill Gates. He supports Israel, and he has Elon Musk on his team. Those are all part of the global elite. See, he's against them, but yet he's over there with them. Okay, Elon Musk, that's global elite. Bill Gates, that's the global elite. Having a 3-hour dinner with him, remember, or lunch or dinner, remember that? But yet he's against the global elite. See? And he supports Israel. Those small hats, that's the elites. So it's the Lord's just like, how much do you need to see to know that these politicians, these leaders are not in for your benefit? Okay, that they are professional liars and they do not worship the God of the Bible, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They bow down to Satan and Baphomet, and you guys, the world is gonna know that here shortly. Okay, they're about pushing that New World Order. They don't give a damn. See, they even want to get rid of. I think they even want to get rid of even the FBI. Okay, the FBI, the feds. They want to get rid of FEMA. See that? There's a lot. They're trying to bring in the New World Order. See? They're all about the New World Order. This is what, the Lord's been telling us and telling you guys through His prophets. Okay, remember, the prophets ain't lying to you, And now you got Edomites, you got, Americans waking up now, like, yeah, hey man, they're lying, they're straight up, because I've been watching some videos, that people, yeah, because people are waking up, like, yeah, hey man, these people are, they're just telling us flat out, what it's gonna be. It's like, yeah, because it's time for the new world order. See, because they've been lying to the world this whole time, but so they're tired of being politically correct. This is what the Lord tells us in Ezra's, because they're not gonna. That's why the slogan is, New World Order, expect no mercy, because they don't care. They're not gonna spare none. They're not gonna spare none. They're gonna put you and your family inside a guillotine. No problem, no problem. If you don't bow down with these elites, New World Order, if you're not covered by the Lord, these elites will have a field day on you. This is what you gotta understand. They're really going for it. They're really going for it. Remember, we're not just trying to bother your day and fear among you. No, this is real. That one day is with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai as 1,000 years. Right. So what does this mean? Going back to how the left hand side now, like they're finally rolling with their the beginning stages of their New World Order. Okay, the right hand side, those of us that believe in the Lord, we've been waiting for thousands of years, because we've been in slavery. The Northern Kingdom, we've been in slavery since 724 BC. So we've been waiting for thousands of years for our Lord to arrive. So you think the left-hand side's ready to roll? The right-hand side, we've been waiting. We've been waiting for thousands of years. Thousands of years? We've been in slavery since 724 BC. So you think the left-hand side is the only one who wants to party out here? Don't even start. The right-hand side, we've been waiting for thousands of years. We're waiting on the Lord. See? So you ain't the only ones who are waiting. We're waiting on the Lord like shit. We're waiting on these prophecies to happen, because the faster these elites move, the faster our Lord Yahweh gets here. Remember, yeah, it's gonna be a little harsh. I know it sucks. It's like, damn, but remember, every time they do something, it checks off an item off the grocery list. So every time, the faster these elites move, better. The faster we get out of here. Remember that, So it's better. So right there, that one day is with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Meaning what? Because the time works differently in the spiritual realm. So the Lord Yahushai, he can't wait to get down here, okay, and establish his kingdom. All right. So what's that mean? Because one day up there in the spiritual realm is 1,000 years down here in the physical realm, in the third dimension. Because the Lord is in the fourth dimension. Okay, the Lord is in the fourth dimension, and he the spiritual realm, what this world calls the quantum realm. So time works differently. All right, it works differently up there. All right, so down here in the third dimension. All right, this is the physical realm. This is the third dimension. Okay, right here where you mortals live, you humans. All right, you mortals. So right here, this time works differently. It works differently. So one day up there is 1,000 years down here. It works differently. So can you imagine to the Lord? The Lord, it's nice and fresh. We're barely going on the third day. Okay, remember, it's only been a little bit past 2 days since the Lord was crucified. To us, it's been a little over 2,000 years, because we're down here in the third dimension. But to the Lord, it's nice and fresh. The Lord is heated. Because up there in the spiritual realm, we're going on the third day. It's a little bit past the second day. So in the Lord's mind, it's fresh. It's real fresh, So, to the Lord, it's only been a little bit over 2 days, since he's been crucified. So can you imagine the Lord? The Lord, he's heated, But down here on the earth, it's been a little over 2,000 years. This is what you got to realize. Time works differently. Over here in the physical realm, in the third dimension, the planet Earth, then up there in the spiritual realm, the fourth dimension. Okay, the spiritual realm, what this world calls, the Edomites and heathens. They call it another name, but that's fine. That's just what they call it. But that don't mean that's what it is. But if they want to give it their own name, then that's That's what they call it, these heathens and Edomites. But does that mean that that's the correct name? No. But if they want to name it, whatever, that's on them. But does that mean that that's the true name of what's out there? No. All right. But it's just so how, it's just, I just got to talk about, tell you that the heathens and Edomites call it the quantum realm. That way we're on the same page here. You can understand, okay, what are we talking about here? Okay, out there in outer space. Okay, other realms. Okay, so not only other planets, we're talking about another realm. Okay, a whole nother realm. Imagine that, because not just out there in outer space and other planets. No, we're talking about a whole nother realm. Okay, a whole nother dimension. Like for reals. All right, that way we're on the same page here. You can understand, all right, well, what are we talking about here? Okay, we're talking about the spiritual realm. So where the Lord's at right now, time works differently over there in the spiritual realm than over here, because he's in the fourth dimension. Right here, we're in the third dimension. You see? So in the Lord's mind, to the Lord, it's fresh. It's barely over 2 days. So imagine he's heated. He just got crucified 2 days ago. Imagine that. So imagine. So he's heated. The Lord's heated. He's heated up. But to us, it's been a little over 2,000 years. It's been a long time. That's why sometimes Edomites, and I've been out there. I've experienced this myself firsthand. Edomites will tell you, like, straight up, like, hey, like, this is what happened. I'm going to share with you guys a quick testimony. All right, I was out there the other day teaching, right, on the highways and byways, and this Edomite couple came up to me and they said, oh, hey, do you think, God's all love? And I said, no, and I told them, no, the Yahweh Bashim Al Shai hates the Edomites, okay, and the heathens, the heathens and Edomites are going to slavery, and the Israelites out of the elect are going to be saved. And he says, oh, I don't think that's true. I told him, yeah, they have to. He goes, why? He goes, why do you think that, sir? I told him, well, because they have to pay for putting the 12 tribes of Israel in slavery. They have to pay for crossing out our Lord Yahushai. They have to pay for their tab. And I told him, well, look at the 12 tribes. I told him these Edomites have all 12 tribes here in America. And then he said, well, what do you think about Trump? You think that Trump is gonna save America? And I told him, no, America is on its way out because the Lord's going to destroy America. And then that's when, it kind of, it shifted gears. He goes, well, why would the Lord destroy America? I told him because, they had, they have all 12 tribes of his children here in slavery. I told him, how were the so-called blacks, how did the so-called blacks get over here? So they were brought over here in the transatlantic slave trade, 1619. They were forced over here. They were kidnapped and brought over here forcefully and packed on cargo slave ships and forced to build up this filthy kingdom. See? And he goes, oh, well, the Lord forgave the Edomites for that, And I was like, man, hey, man, where'd you get your information? Did the Lord tell you himself that, he forgave the Edomites and that's in the past? Because there's a lot of Edomites out there, when you talk about slavery, they'll say, oh, that's in the past, But yet, here you Edomites are saying, oh, 9/11, let us never forget. What if we told you? What if you guys are talking about 9/11 and we told you, forget about it, man, that shit's in the past? You'd be like, what? That shit was a very tragic day, right? Exactly. That was only a couple buildings. Yes, I agree, that shit, it was bad. But that was the left-hand side. That was an inside job. Facts, just to show you that these Edomites will take out their own people just to establish their new world order. They don't give a shit. And you had top smart people in the World Trade Center. See that? And they don't give a shit. They sacrificed all of them. See? They don't give a shit because what you gotta understand that the left-hand side, these elites, they don't care. They'll sacrifice anyone because they're all about their plan, their goals. Grandma, grandpa, your children, they don't give a shit. Man, there were some smart people in that World Trade Center. That wasn't just regular people, Not those people were highly intelligent and they sacrificed them, See? Just to show you, these elites, with their newer order, it's they're really gonna come down on the masses. So those of you that think that they're not gonna harm the children. Oh yes, they are. They're not gonna spare none. So this is what you guys gotta understand. So back to that. When you said, oh, it's in the past. He goes, oh, slavery, that's in the past. He literally said that, you guys. This Edomite said, and I didn't get worked up, because I'm already a little seasoned, the Wadi Halbashim Yal Shai. I pray to, because I didn't, I don't need to get worked up, because I already know, this man don't know. There's no reason for me to get all, but I told him, no, that's not true, that's incorrect, because I know what he's saying is incorrect. So why do I don't got to get upset, Because remember, at the end of the day, we have the truth. So if somebody says that too, oh, that's in the past, I don't really, got to get upset. We don't really have to do that because we know it's not true. We know that the Lord's upset. We know that he's going to destroy America in 1 hour. Okay, we know that the Lord hasn't forgave the Edomites for putting us in slavery. See, so this is what, there's no reason I didn't have to get worked up, because, I'm a little seasoned, I'm a little, I'm still young in the faith, I'm about 5 years in the faith, so I'm still a little younger in this thing, but I'm a little seasoned, with that little experience that I have, learned throughout the years, the Wadi Halbashim Al Shai. So I learned to there's no reason to get worked up because I know what he's saying is incorrect, but that's what he said. He said that he goes, oh, the Lord forgave them, that's in the past, the Lord loves everybody. But that's what a lot of Edomites say, they say, well, oh, that was in the past, forget about it. Okay, well, the Edomites tell us forget about it, but they literally, wiped out our heritage, our nationality, our names, raped, robbed, and murdered our men, women, and children, fed our babies to alligators, They did a lot of stuff. You remember they were hanging us, lynching us. Remember, and then in the 50s they're like, oh yeah, and no colors, whites only. Remember that? All that shit, So you devils gotta pay for all that. They would. Where you think that that word picnic comes from? Because that's from pick a nigga. Because they would they would grab a so-called black person, and then all the white folks, the Edomites in the neighborhood, they would all get together. It wasn't like just like a little club. No, the whole damn community would watch a hanging, and they would all get together, and like celebrate, like, yeah, hey, we're gonna hang, we're gonna hang a Negro today, and they would hang out and they would pass out postcards, like, yeah, and everybody would show up, including their children, So that's what's gonna happen to you Edomites when Yahushua gets here, and he overthrows this you Edomites kingdom. And our kingdom, you Edomites are gonna be getting hung too. That's gonna be like a regular thing. You Edomites are gonna be constantly getting hung. Remember that what you did to us is gonna be done unto you and your children, because you did it unto us and our children too. Remember that. You used to tie us up to horses and tear off our limbs and all that. Remember that. That's all gonna happen to you and your children. Remember that. As soon as Yahushua gets here, you Edomites are fucked. Straight, I don't give a shit how mad you get. Go ahead and tell your punk ass boss. All you Edomites are fucked. As soon as the Lord gets here, you guys are through. Through. No matter how many teams you guys got here, you guys are all retarded. Alright, this is what you gotta understand. You guys are going to slavery, you're going to slavery. And just remember, what you guys did unto us is gonna be done unto you twice as bad. Because all the Israelites are gonna be immortal. So they're not going to need to sleep, Facts. They're not going to need to sneak around with invisible suits like you guys on the left-hand side. You niggas ain't shit. Remember that. Okay? Facts. Just like these elites, they be tracking the men of the Lord. Man, the angels be tracking your dumbasses. You think Esau can hide just because you guys have, you guys follow the men of the Lord and you guys got invisible suits? The angels are right there watching your dumbasses. You guys are all through. All through? Every last one of you are through. You guys are a complete joke. But anyway, the anyway, the you know these imagine if we told, like an American Edomite, like, oh yeah, if he was talking about 9/11, we say, hey, oh, don't worry, hey man, don't worry about that. That was in the past. Forget about it. You'd be like, nah, what the hell? Because you guys say 9/11, let us never forget. But slavery, oh, forget about it. It's in the past. So you guys are a bunch of hypocrites. See, this is why your punk asses are going to slavery. You guys may have forgotten, but the Lord hasn't forgotten what you did to his son and his children. You guys got a lot to pay for. You guys got a whole lot to pay for. So remember, to this world, it's been, it's been, a little over 2,000 years. But to Yahweh and Yahushai is barely a little over 2 days. We're barely going on the third day, so it's fresh to him because time works differently up there. That's what you gotta understand. So the Lord is nice. The Lord is nice and hot. The Lord is ready. The Lord is heated. Let's go with let's see here. Second Ezra, chapter 6. Let me see. Get another website here. Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draweth nigh and are not slack. Okay, the plagues draweth nigh and are not slack. So the Lord is bringing the plagues, so they're not going to slack. The Lord's bringing it. I'm bringing it. That's it. I'm about to destroy this place. Yes, he's allowing the left-hand side to do their thing, but they only have the halftime show. They only can stay on the stage. That's it. The Lord's, gonna make them, bring that martial law, collapse society, put a few people on guillotines, and then that's it. The Lord's gonna, the Lord's about to, end this shit show, so to speak. Why do you think the Lord's coming back with lasers, the heavenly host? Because these devils are up to no good. It's kind of like FBI or something. If they were watching, like some, some, let's say if like somebody called like on their neighbor, like, hey, you know what? There's a noise complaint. They'll probably just send in, like, oh, just send in a unit. Just send a unit real quick. Tell them, keep their music down. And just kind of be respectable to your neighbors. That's it. But let's say if FBI and CIA were watching like cartel or something like that, and they were dangerous, and they were, smuggling drugs and torturing people, kidnapping people, organ harvesting, all that, they would roll in. They would bring in the cavalry, ride in with SWAT and all that. They would bring the guns, the German Shepherds, the helicopters, you name it. They would roll on that house. Let's say if there's like a lot of bad stuff happening in that house. Same thing with the Lord, okay? Because if the Edomites were doing good, if they really were, if America was really a God-fearing country, like they say they are, but they're not, because they're liars, because they bow down to Satan, they don't fear the Lord, okay? They're preparing to fight him. This is how retarded they are. This is why you think the Lord's coming back with lasers, ICBMs, because these niggas, yeah, that's right. That's right, Esau. Now we're calling you a nigga, because you're the new nigga now. Because the whole world is turning against you now. Like the way the whole world hated us. Remember that. Get ready, because now you're going to taste that cup. You're the new nigga now. Okay, yeah, that's right, E. You're the new nigga now. Because now the whole world's turning against you. All right? Yeah, even Moab. Even Moab's like, man, I'm tired of these clowns. Facts. So just like the whole world hated us, the whole world is going to start to hate you now, the so-called white man. Those are facts, because the Lord is, turning the tables. You guys are starting to taste that cup now. Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Okay, they slack not a moment. So, just like right here, 2nd Ezra 16:38. So, right, like when a woman's about to give birth, okay, you know, this is what the Lord's saying. Those birth pains, they hurt. It doesn't slack. So that's what's gonna happen with these plagues. The Lord's gonna bring it because it's already starting. It's the start. It's the start. Like the Lord tells us in St. Matthew, when you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled because all these things shall come to pass. Because it's just the beginning. These are the beginnings of sorrows. So the Lord's saying, I haven't even got warmed up yet. The Lord's like, I haven't even got off my seat yet. The Lord's like, shit, you guys just wait. The world, hey, brace yourselves because the Creator is stepping in. Himself. This ain't no fairy tale. This ain't just no. Yahweh Shimei Shai is stepping in. So, watch out. Those of you that are not right with the Lord, woe unto thee. But those of you that are trying, in truth and sincerity, hey, welcome to the fight. To the hopeful elect out there, welcome to the fight. Welcome to the trenches, because we're in the same fight, Remember that out there to you men, women, and children that believe in Yahweh Shimei Shai, to the hopeful elect out there. Remember that, when you're having a bad day, I know sometimes, we go through hard tests, you have your tribulations, but just remember in the back of your mind, hey, you're not the only one fighting this fight, you got brothers and sisters beside you, we're fighting the same fight, we're right here with you, we're right here in the trenches, we're hoping for mercy too, we're fighting for salvation too, we want to see the world, rule in righteousness. So just remember that, I'm like, damn, man, I'm going through it, I'm catching hell. Just remember, your brothers and sisters, we're catching hell too. So just remember, we're out here too, we're catching it too. So just remember that, you're not the only one in this fight. We're out here too. We're out here in the trenches too. We're fighting just like you, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. See? It's the earth. The whole earth. It's what you have to realize. And the world shall mourn. See? The world's gonna be mourning. So this is say that we're in a time of happiness and all that. No, I mean we're in a time of, look at these elites passing executive orders, people getting deported, guillotines, famine, martial law, World War III, the angels and the Creator showing up. You kidding me? So this is time to get right. You got, if you got some clean up to do, clean up. If you got to make the adjustments, make the adjustments. No more excuses. Just make the adjustments. Okay, and handle your stuff. And the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. See that? Sorrows shall come upon it on every side. There you have it. All right, sorrows. Remember, these are the beginning of sorrows, because it's just the beginning. The Lord hasn't even got warmed up yet. And sorrows. Let's get that again from the top. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. See that? So the earth, the plagues are going to come upon the whole earth, but especially America. And the world shall mourn. See, so the whole, the Lord's coming for the whole planet. Okay, everybody. So if you're good, okay, the Lord's going to help you. But if you're not good with the Lord's against you. You don't want that, okay? It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God. Yahweh Shimei Shai. I tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Straight up. And sorrow shall come upon it on every side. See that? Sorrows. Okay, these are the beginning of sorrows. The Lord's telling us, like, yo, I haven't got warmed up yet. Just watch what I do. The Lord's saying, watch me work. You know, watch what I do to these clowns. See? So right here, you know, the Lord's Psalms 37 and 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsake not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Man, that's one heck of a scripture right there. All right, check it out. Psalms 37 and 28. For the Lord Yahweh. See, when you see the Lord like that, that word, the Lord, there in all capitals, that's Yahweh, talking about the Most High. For the Lord Yahweh loveth judgment. Yeah, because those, you know, when the prophets are out there, telling the Israelites, hey, repent, you know, the Lord's name is Yahweh Bashim Shai. And when people say, no, it's not, you know, the Lord's right there, like, my nigga. You know, like, I was hoping you were gonna say that. So now the Lord's like, no, now I'm gonna destroy your ass. You know, because the Lord's like, right, the Lord and the angels are right there. You know, so when the prophets say, hey, man, the Lord, you know, when the Lord is, when the prophets are out there rebuking these 2/3 and saying, hey, man, the Lord's name is not Jesus Christ, you know, the Most High's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. And when our people go, no, it's not, you know, that's BS. The angels and the Lord are right there, like, my nigga. I was hoping you're gonna say that. So now they get to destroy your funky ass. You know? The Lord loveth judgment. So the Lord's like, oh hell yeah, now it's on. You know? The Lord's like, all right, you forsake me, no problem. You know? No problem. I got the Lord's like, I got your behind, no problem. You know? So when people deny him, it's no problem. The Lord's like, no problem. You think the Lord's gonna be like, oh, you know, oh, he don't want to believe in me? Why not? You know, what the heck? Why not? No, the Lord's like, oh, all right, you don't believe that I am? My nigga. You know, like, I got you. You know, I was hoping you would say that. See, for the Lord loveth judgment. So the Lord's like, I got you. No problem. You know, you think you're something? You think you're a badass? I'm gonna teach you a thing or two. You know, it's real simple, son. You know, you gotta fear the Lord. You gotta fear the Lord. You know, he created us. You know, gave us breath, life, and understanding. You know, without the Lord, nothing would be. Nothing would exist. You know, and these simpletons and, you know, degenerates walk around like, forget the Lord. It's like, oh, all right. No problems. No problem. No problem. We can do that. You know, my nigga. You know? So those that forsake the Lord, the angels are right there, like, my nigga. You know? I was hoping you would say that. So now the angels are like, I got this little nigga right here. I got him. For the Lord loveth judgment. So the Lord's like, no problem. They don't want to believe in me? Death it is. I got him. It makes no difference to the Lord. All right, because if those who don't believe in the Lord's not up there like, oh man, like all bent out of shape. Like, what do you mean they don't believe in me, man? Like, come on, man. No, the Lord's like, no problem. I got him, you know? No problem. You know, Michael, Gabriel, you know, like, come on. You know, we're going to go get him. Facts. And forsaketh not his saints. See? And forsaketh not his saints, the Israelites. It's because the Lord is coming for his elect. But the 2/3 that deny him, yeah, the Lord's going to beat you guys down this first round, but you're still going to inherit the kingdom. See, that's how much mercy the Lord has. Because right now, you 2/3 are forsaking him. The Lord's like, all right, fine, I'm going to beat you down. You know, I'm going to show you who I am, but he's still going to have mercy on you after he beats you down. He pushed you 2/3 through that fire. You guys are still going to inherit the kingdom and immortality. That's how much mercy, that's how much the Lord is with. That's how much mercy the Lord has. And forsaketh not his saints. See? They are preserved forever. Forever, forever. Remember, once the Lord gets here, okay, all Israelites are going to be immortal. Okay, it's going to be everlasting rulership. So this is why we can't wait, you know? The faster these elites move, we're like, hell yeah, do it, you know? Do it. You know, when Trump's out here, you know, saying that, oh yeah, he's gonna bomb the crap out of Iran and all that, we get excited, like, hell yeah, press that button, because you're only gonna ignite World War III. You know, the faster these elites move, remember, the faster we get out of here. Remember that. So it's like, it's almost like encourage them, like, yeah, go for it, press that. You know, like, y'all, you're not down, Trump. Like, you're cool, but you're not that cool. You know, imagine that. You know, get in his head, like, oh, you won't press it. Like, oh, I'll press it. Like, you won't press it. You're not down. You know, you're cool, but you're not that cool. Like, oh, you think I won't press it? You know, like, get in his head. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Right. See that? So the wicked shall be cut off. That's it. There's not very much said about the wicked. You know, it ain't like, okay, well, if you're doing this, you know, the Lord's going to do this. And nah, you're out of there. The seed of the wicked shall be cut off. So you hear that? To everybody on the left-hand side, you know, you're about to be out of there. You're about to be out of there. You're about to be out of there. Shall be cut off. So that's why we don't got to worry about you. This is why we don't have to follow you guys around. Because you're out of there, you're out of there. Facts. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Meaning you're about to be gone. So this is why we ain't even got to worry about you, you know? We can give two shits about you and what you do. So with that, stay prayed up, you know, and that's, you know, the Lord going to bring plagues to the world. And, you know, to the Lord, you know, it's only been, you know, a little over 2 days. Because up in the spiritual realm, time is different than the, time works differently from the fourth dimension and the third dimension. So what's that? You know, Lord willing, the whole elect was edified, faith boosted. Stay prayed up. You know, stay on your watch. Stay patient. On your feet, soldier. Shalom.